Hi, my name is Praise Ganiyu and you are welcome to One Soaking Channel, your number one gospel channel in Nigeria, West Africa and in the world at large. Here you're going to be getting messages that will edify you and also build up your spiritual stamina. So kindly subscribe, like, drop your comments and also turn on your notification bell so you can get notified when we drop any other videos. Thank you.
What we're experiencing now as a prophetic gathering, as a prophetic band, is what takes some people 10 years to experience. And the Lord has brought it to us. I was showing my brethren a video of us in October last year, right? We were still in the small game. Just sat down. Songs of Salem did not start now. It's not because we now have good mics. When we had only one keyboard, and we had only our two conga, and just one keyboard, we would worship God until, if you enter there, if you're a spiritual man, you will see the thick glory of God there. All of us. When we had no money in the house, meanwhile my house is a camp. There are people who have that kind of my house now, and there'll be Instagram big boys. I've never slept in my house alone. This is close to 4 years there now. How you say one single day you had your house to yourself? Never, ever. My house is a camp. But see, there is the mystery of the blessing. Because if I reject that process, I will reject the greatness that comes with that process. Do you think it's only your prayer that blesses you? God can bless you because of somebody. The fact that you are feeding that person qualifies you to a level of blessing. You may not know. You think it's because you are a strong man. But since destinies are under you, God will not allow you to fail. Because if you fail, they will fail. Now, how many are we? Over how many now? 38 now. But if everybody come together, plus the one in church, 51? In a 4-bedroom flat, over 50 people are staying there. You will now ask yourself, one miracle, how do we feed? Tithe and offering cannot feed 50 people every single day. Barisa, can he feed 50 people every? May God give you understanding. Our sister Chi, may God give you understanding. So there are some times we will go broke and the last money we spent it. The ladies that are staying in the house, they are trying. Cook big pots of food. I'm trying to show you that you can have what the people crave for and then you use it for God. People see me online, they will think, oh, this guy is living the life. You don't know our life. We are not living the life that you think. And then we'll feed and we'll be excited and we'll worship God. It's not because I'm a pastor. There are pastors that can't stay with people. It's because I understand what discipleship is in the kingdom. True discipleship is close discipleship. That's why you see till today there's no celebrity. You will come to church, you see me here singing with the guys. I'm playing drum. It's because we've understood what true discipleship is. Their staying around me has also helped me grow in God. That's the simple truth. You see. So we've lived a life of faith and miracle. All of us, we have men among us who sacrificed their life. This one left his job. A job paid him. He stood up and resigned. Came here and he's driving us without any salary. Dominion left Cameroon. This one left Port Harcourt. That's how God assembles the army. This one, he has a house. He left his house to come and stay here. Let me be shouting on him. Yet he's still there. If we don't come into this level of service, you can't build anything great. Because it will be built on the altar of sacrifice. And that's how God is raising the band. Did I come and say, okay, brother, come and officially be playing? No, he came and took guitar and he's playing. This man left his family and started staying. This one left his work. That's how God assembles a great army. So if you see the people and they're looking very scattered and you cannot discern the greatness, you will come back 10 years later and you cannot meet them anymore. You see? But it takes a lot of sacrifice. See, may you not escape the wilderness that will make you a great person. There's a wilderness. If God wants to make you great sometime, he will gift you a wilderness. He will gift it to you. When you conquer that dungeon, then you become a king of a city. So that's how God has been helping us in the cave of Salem. And how God just provided for us, moved us up onto this place. This place, the rent alone here is 16.7 million a year. That's someone's pension that he worked for 30-something years for. Yes, that's rent. How are we going to pay it? We don't know. But the same way it came that we don't know, that's how it will also come. I'll be sitting around them billionaires that you know in Abuja will call me and say, God put your thought in my mind. Come and collect something. I'm on my own. That's how God works. If you put your trust in the Lord, you will never be put to shame. Never. So, when God provided, and yesterday we were buying the generator, you know. And God, see, that's how God works with us. He will just put someone under pressure to release what belongs to you. May God do that miracle for you. This gen, the brand new one, is it 15 point something million? When I heard the price, I began to sing, oh, Salem. And then all of a sudden, we just heard that one man is selling off all his properties. Big man, big politician. And my electrician went there and he saw that the engine of the gen is new. Only the outskirt has rust, because of water where they kept it. They have not really used the gen. And then the man said, bring 7 million. May God put the money in your hand when they are telling you to bring it. Not that when they say you bring it, you don't say, it don't go, Otilo. Meanwhile, when some brethren here gave, we also put together what we have. We didn't have up to the money for the generator yet. We only had maybe 2.something million. I told my electrician, Kazim, Muslim guy, but loves us. God bless him. I know he's watching now. I've never seen a Muslim guy like that. During Salah, he left the mosque to come and be assisting us here in church. Never seen that kind of. His new year was spent in our house. May God give you good men. That have other tribe, but they are good men. Was he not telling you guys that he has, what did he say? He said he has 1 million. He's willing to add to our money. If we need him to add so that we can get gem for church. That's a man to keep. A Christian will have that money. We say, Pastor, may God. Brethren here. Nat, you say you wanted to give your car. You go. They were saying they want to sell their car. If I didn't love God, I would say, yes, you are a good son. You are a good son. So they know, keep your car. That's the heart that God will use to do mighty things. A Muslim told us that he has 1 million naira. That what do we have? He is willing to add his own money on top so that we can buy gen for it. This man, if he works for us here, he's not here, and I'm saying this. If he works for us here, we don't pay him. He will say, no, whenever, anytime you like. And it's not someone met to. He has been with us now for close to 4 years. 4 years. A Muslim man. You see, a gift of good men. So by faith, I now give him money. I said, just go and buy the armored cables. If you go down and see them, they've dug, they say, go and buy the armored cables and just put. And then God just started stirring up people. You know. So why am I sharing this testimony of an encouragement? It's to show that if you trust in the Lord, one person cannot sponsor the work of God, obviously, but have faith. See, if you truly have faith in God, because God wants to use you to bless the church, he will now give you a business that will open the money that will bless us. You don't have to have it in your pocket. You say, okay, God, this land that they are talking about, I want to buy it for. In fact, let me go and call your friend. Oh, look for any land for me. And yet you don't even have the money. God is a spirit. He will see it. Hey, it's not financially wise. You'll be financially wise and trekking till now. The Bible says there's one who scatters, but yet he increaseth. You are saying this man is financially irresponsible and reckless, yet you are the one trekking. He's the one driving car. You that's financially responsible, fair money is looking for your address in Otota. Fair money. Take the money, go to Transcorp. Then when you see how children, rich people that don't know that anywhere like, do you know that there are people in Abuja that don't know that there's a place called Ado? You see, don't doubt. There's nothing that carries them there. Their friends are not there. Their business are not there. From Tama straight to airport, straight to UK. There was a woman, a damsel, some years ago when I was staying in Nyanya Gwandara. If you don't know that name, you've not suffered. And I was the prophet of God. Someone said the prophet of God. He now says, I want to call my friend, want you to pray for us. Says, sir, where is your address? Let's go and meet you. And now describe it behind mocks. I said, do you know Ado? They play called Ado. He said, what is Ado? That's when I knew my labors. The labors are much. You think this thing I'm telling you is true? When this person that came, I thought it was the normal people that take drop that I know. And these people came with one Jeep, one Prado, came to our house. Ephraim has labored with me for many years. That time, Ephraim, I was our chef. Ephraim will go under, is in Nyanya Bridge, and they go and buy this starched white clothes for us that they sell 500 naira. Hey, you've not suffered. Go there, there's those guys that stand there with very starched white clothes. We wore it. We wore that thing. We participated in that fellowship. Ephraim was our plug. He will say, give me 5,000, I go get to like 10 shirts. Jesus Christ. 5,000 to get 10 shirts. And he will deliver. Start. I see the shirt, they will be there like this and there. But if you put them in water, don't think you are the only one that has labored. Hey, we understand. And that was when I knew. When they came and they were like, hi. And then now, after our prayers, I now go and then now, so that time, 30,000 used to look like, I will say, wait, are you sure you are giving me this money? I'm not worthy of this kind of money. Do you know why I look big? Because your needs were not big. Your visions were not big. If your visions are big, 1 billion, we finish within 1 week. Because 1 billion cannot host your vision. You see? And God started working. You see, sometimes if you begin in Metama, you will not have sense. God has to begin you from Nyanya Gwandara, then you'll be walking your way. Then when you make it small, you come to Karu. Oh, you don't know I stayed in Karu too? No, when we graduated from there, we now came to Karu as big boys. As people God has helped in Karu. If you know Rocky Bay's estate, may God give you understanding. It's in Karu there. So that time we started wearing clothes for 14,000 naira. And then we were calling people at Makodi and say, oh, how are you doing? How are you doing? Meanwhile, in those days, we heard that people were staying in Gwarimpa. And we said, how will a young man carry money and go and stay in Gwarimpa? Oh, no sense. I'm now the young man that don't have sense. The first time a family said, man of God, you prayed for us. What you prayed for, God honored it. I was in Makodi. See, may God connect you to help us. It's not because you are a prayer warrior, but God will so arrange it that the time the miracle wants to come, that's the time you will pray. Do you know the politics of heaven? The time that the miracle is supposed to come, that's when they will now become your friend. And they now say that thing you prayed for happened. That's I want to send something to you. Give us dollar details. So in my mind, because I was used to Western Union, that time they send us $100. Remember now, we'll dress well and then we'll go to FCMB Bank. And I'll be speaking in tongue. This ministry is now international. He said, I don't even know how many Western Union money we forgot in there. It's there. You can't go to the bank. So he said, send $. So in my mind, I was like, okay. You know that time, if they want to dash money, you calculate in your mind. Then you will look for the least possible so that you will not feel disappointed. So I said, okay, maybe $200. Then I now calculated what I will do with it. Then they now send money. I now saw 30,000. I said, well, is this 30,000 naira? No, I showed my friend, is this 30,000 naira? He said, no, it's $30,000. I said, wait, is this $30,000? He said, yes, $30,000. I now called the man, you know that time. I'll tell you my secrets tomorrow. That time, even though you are suffering, you will still maintain your ministry voice. Hello. Even though in your heart you are shouting, hello. Have you seen the money? He said, yes, God bless you. He said, that's what he told me. He said, that's half of it. I'm sending the rest. May you not suffer. You. Oh my God. The rest was now. Meanwhile, see how God lifts you. It doesn't take you some time from here. No, sometime. It will keep you here for some time. But when we lift you, it will be straight to the king's palace. And then they now sent 35 again. So it became $65,000. That was the first biggest money I've ever received in my life. I said, if these people know me physically, would they give me this kind of money? They said that thing you prayed for, God honored it. And it happened as you prayed. So guess what happened? That time, I think it was around 4 a.m. because they don't stay in Nigeria. So it was 4 a.m. Nigerian time. So I went outside and I looked up. It's crazy. See, you see, when Bible say when the Lord turned again their captivity, if you've not suffered, you will not understand. I first looked up to the sky. I said, wait, so I'm not poor again. Honestly, that's the first thing that came out of my mouth. I just looked up. I said, wait, so I'm not poor again. It's like a dream. And then me, my usual this thing. My friends that were me, I gave this one 1 million naira. Give this one. Because that time I was saving money to rent my house. So I had 3 million in my account. So I gave my friends first 1 million naira. My brother Joseph, I don't know, I think I gave him 1 million too. That was the first time I received one. I spread what I had. Then when they first sent the first, because it's still like a dream, you will not believe that it's real. So I said, no, this thing cannot be real. So that time, dollar was still 4 something, 460, 470. Remember that time? I wish I kept it now, guy. Then they sent it. Then I saw, they first sent some of it. In total, that time it was 30-something million naira in total. Memory serves me right. They sent some of it and then they sent 20-something to my account. The money hooked for a very long time. So you see your ledger balance because your account had not received that kind of money before. And when the money came, I spent with my friends. I dashed this one money, do this one, pay this one school fee. And yet the money was not finishing. You know why? Our needs were not big. It wasn't big. That time was still used to Nyanya Gwandara shirt of 14,000. Karu shirt. Spend. I say this money is not finished, I felt like, you see, God will try your heart to. Because that time when the money comes, you will look for someone's phone and want to break it. So that you will show that you are a prince. How much is this phone have? I said, something will be telling me, collect phone, break and make sure I say that. You see, if God does not help your heart that time, that's when you will be destroyed. That's the truth. Honestly, I lie not. Something will be literally tell me that this person phone now just collect it, break it, and then allow the person quarrel. Imagine you have 20 million. 70,000 looks like child's play to you now. I will restrain myself. Then I kept on giving. Then when I bought my first car, after some months, then the Lord now said, okay, this is your car, sell it and do program. And I said, no, if God, as I obey, brought $65,000, it means if I do this one now, hey! Then I now rushed and sold the car and then we did program. You remember that time now? And then I trekked for 2 years. I trekked for 2 years. I said one day rain beat me, my fiance and my friends. I say, God of mercy. Meanwhile, at this level now, I had started becoming popular. And I was still trekking. Rain would beat us. That time Sister T was, may God give, she was the one encouraging us with few money. Have you not done something in obedience? Then you begin to check. Did you really hear God? Yes. That's how you know you are growing. Then it came to a time, $1 million is not, may God give you understanding. I know you don't have that understanding, but may God give it to you. But you see, at this level, what that wilderness taught me is that before God bless you with a thing, you would have outgrown it. Your spirit will outgrow it before He gives it to you, so that it will not control you. So when they are celebrating that you are now living in a 5-star mansion, your spirit have outgrown 5-star mansion because your vision is bigger than 5-star mansion. You see? So that's the kind of heart I want us to sustain. $20 million cannot host your vision. If you can host your vision, your mind is small. What is the vision? You will lend to many nations and you will not borrow. That's what we're getting to. The idea that God give you now, don't throw it away. That's what will deliver your family. Don't throw it away. Today, that all those money I was celebrating as the life-changing money. This one here alone is 17 point something million. So, what's life-changing there? But you see, if you grow with process and time, true breakthrough does not jump process. Yes, it keeps you in process. It matures you. So when you now have the 5-star mansion, because you know what it means to be homeless in Abuja, you will never turn your eye away from someone who is homeless. That's what is helping us today. Because you know what it means to be hungry. Me standing here today, priest of Salem, I've slept in Airtel mast. You know this is their network mast. Close to this place, where they call Gwagwalada, this people's place. I've slept there. There's a village before Gwagwalada. I didn't have a house. So that's where I now went to meet one of my members that I was praying for in Makodi. He works with Airtel. He works as the engineer. He had this one room, small room there. So because the room was so dilapidated and bad, I would go to an MTN mast. That's when I discovered that there was a cold room for the computers. So that small space, I would lie down there with the whole radiation. My bag was there. But see, what will keep you going in those days is just a promise from God. I will make you great. So with this understanding, never ever you look down on yourself. Never look down on the process that God is taking you through. Now, God, you are laboring. Never you think and accept the mind of a mediocre. Earn salary, go and lodge in Fraser's suit at least one day. And then when you see the other side of life, go back and then cry to the Lord. And tell God, if you will trust me with finances. If you will trust me with finances. You see, that is where the liberation of your mind will begin. Because what has not entered your mind cannot enter your hand. When I didn't have money, I was not pricing. Till today, that has entered my spirit. Dragging with Koiman for 15 naira. What kind of poverty is that? It's better to go hungry and say, Lord, I left this. You know that this is my last 15 naira. But I'm a prince. I told one of my friends, I said, if God has made you a millionaire, telling people we are still managing is not humility. It's an insult to the God that has lifted you. I'm a millionaire. How? Then you tell them the God who has lifted you. Humility in that realm is you recounting where God has taken you from, like the one I'm doing now. That's humility. That does not mean I will say, we are still managing. I'm not managing, sir. I don't look like someone who's managing. That's the simple truth. It was God who rebuked me. David said, now the Lord has made me a king. Don't go and tell people God has blessed you and you are telling people, say, no, it's wisdom. No, sir. It's an insult to God who has lifted you. It's an insult. God has blessed me. Yes, he has blessed me. This is what he took me through. This is what I suffered. And he has now blessed me. When will you begin to enjoy the blessings of God? Is it when you are old? No, sir. If God has made you a millionaire, boast in the Lord. Boast in the Lord that has made you what you are today. May God give you understanding. Never you showcase poverty. Never you showcase failure. Ask my friends, you will never see me snap any picture in a place of poverty, even when I had no money. When we are living in a compound, you will never see me take a selfie and then the background is dirty. Never. I was conscious about those things. Never. I will never patronize poverty. I don't want anyone to pity me. Never. So there are those who have the king spirit and there are those who have the servant spirit. You need to choose who you are. I don't feel anybody owes me anything. I don't owe anybody anything. There's some help you need to reject today so that you can have sense to grow tomorrow. Honestly, there's some easy cash. Reject it. You don't have a phone. Oh, let me just give you. Reject it. Oh, thank you so much. No problem. No problem. You are not proud. You are a king. You are a king. The fact that David is running does not stop him from being a king. Even in the cave, he assembled a mighty army there. I don't know why the Lord made me say all this thing. I didn't plan to say all this thing. But I know it's a word to get someone on their feet. And to make them know that even though you are in Nyanya Gwandara, the people are seeing the betting of a star. That's not your place. They are only privileged to see the rising of a king from there. So blessed are those who are aligned with you now that you are in Nyanya Gwandara. Because very soon, the nations will call your name. Apostles will celebrate today in Makodi. We are together eating. We didn't know that today the world will know us. Never did it occur to us. But we had the promise from God. So today they see you shining and flying, and everywhere your picture is there, your name is there and everything. They didn't know that all of us were tenants in Apostle Arome's camp that time. RCN. All of us stayed in one room. One room together, all of us. Morning we wake up and we clean church. But today, that's why I keep on thanking God for fathers who do not give up on you at your lowly state. Aye. God bless true fathers. In Yeshua's name.
Thank you for watching, and if this video has blessed you, please like, kindly subscribe, and also tap on the notification bell so you can stay notified and updated on our new videos. And please do not forget to share the link to people so we can bless more people. And most importantly, we want to know how this video has blessed you under the comment section.
Don't forget to subscribe.